Okay, next, power pudding. We're gonna make an amazing, nutritious power pudding. In this bowl, I have 2 duck egg yolks, soaked buckwheat for 24 hours in distilled water, 12 hours in distilled water, and 2 tablespoons of melted coconut oil and some sea salt. Okay, we're gonna add about 1.5 tablespoons of Kerrygold grass-fed butter. So we got that, and that's all right. Could use a napkin, but it's all good. Next, we're gonna put some colostrum powder in. So this is like a great pudding. It ends up being in the consistency of pudding. You can make it like a more liquidy or less liquidy, up to you. And loaded with nutrients. So we got 1 heaping teaspoon of colostrum, 2 heaping teaspoons of colostrum, 3 heaping teaspoons of colostrum. If you want, so right now with that alone, so I used a lot of coconut oil. I used about 2 tablespoons. You can use a little less if you'd like. But right now, as you can see, the consistency is kind of like a wet pudding, and you can make it drier and drier as you go along. It kind of looks gross, to be honest. To me, it's another one of those things that I crave every day. It was like a little gross in the beginning, but you get over it. It's just loaded with nutrients. So we'll put a little more colostrum in to get it the right consistency here. And if you want to make it like a dessert pudding, right, you can just leave it like that, right? Add more colostrum, eat it like that. To me, it's delicious. To make it like a little bit of a dessert type pudding, but still loaded with nutrients, we'd put some organic cacao powder in here. Now this is just cacao from here local in Portland. I really don't know much about it, but Raw Food World makes a good cacao as well. So we put, 1.5 teaspoons of cacao and some stevia, and you can even put like peppermint essential oils, okay? And that would make like a peppermint, like a chocolate peppermint. And you could use chocolate protein powder, vanilla protein powder, any of these things to add to the flavor, okay? Maybe, hopefully this will be a little more appetizing because it'll have a little cacao color. But it's another one of those things that you get over fairly quickly. Your body, you want to chew it thoroughly, of course, but your body feels great on it. You really get almost a little high, and you don't get bloated, and you feel full. You feel just the perfect amount of full. So there we have it. The buckwheat is there so that you get incentivized to chew instead of just take the whole thing down. That's the power pudding, really. It's very simple. And you can change the consistency of it. You could probably even bake it. You could do it. There's a lot of things you could do with this. You can make bars. I use as much as 6 egg yolks in each power pudding. So there it is. That's power pudding and superfood elixirs.